Hey everyone, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today is episode 51 of Coffee, Comics, and Comments. This where I show some great books, I drink some awesome coffee, and I read some of the comments you guys left on my previous videos. We have a great episode today. We've got a ton of stuff to cover. Last week was my birthday week, and you guys came out and gave me a ton of birthday wishes. We also launched a brand new show last week, and man, you guys really enjoyed that as well. But as usual, we're starting off with the coffee that we're drinking, and the coffee is brought to you by the official coffee shop of Comics with Bueller. This is Mocha Express, located in Milwaukee and Portland, Oregon. If you're local, please check them out. If not, you come into town, just let me know, and the coffee's on me. Today we are drinking a Montana Latte, and this has chocolate flavor and Kahlua in it. And come on, what's better than that? But you could add a little something to the Kahlua, and that would make it even better. But let's go ahead and give it a shot. That one I like. The last couple of weeks have been kind of hit and miss, but this one right here, you can really taste the chocolate flavor and the Kahlua as well, and there's nothing wrong with that. So Montana Latte, if you haven't had one of these, ask your local coffee shop to make you one, and if it's as good as this one, you're in for a good day. Let's have another sip. It is good stuff. Alright, like I said before, we have a lot of stuff to cover today. I want to take a quick moment and just say thank you for all the birthday wishes. There was tons of them. You guys showed up for the live stream. That was a lot of fun. We got a lot of gifts that were sent my way. I kind of want to highlight those a little bit more. And also, we're going to talk about some other stuff that's kind of coming down the pike. We are going to go ahead and add this week to the monthly giveaway. So if you haven't entered yet, go ahead and do so right now. All you have to do is leave a comment down below and you entered. And next week we'll announce the winner and then go ahead and start the new giveaway for this month. So let's go ahead and jump into some of the comics that we have. And I'm going to show you my pulls from this week because they're kind of cool. There's this one right here, which is Black Panther number 14. This is the Carnage Eyes variant. I really enjoy that cover. I don't really follow along the series, but that cover I had to pick up. And I picked up a bunch of the Carnage Eyes ones this week, and I thought they were pretty nice. This is the Thanos one. This is number 4. That's pretty cool. The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 9. Another series I don't really pick up, but I did like the cover for that one. And the Avengers number 22. This is a series I normally get. Another Carnage Eyes cover. And then Captain America number 12, another series I do get. I really like that one. I think it's pretty nice. And then we're going to go ahead and show this one right here. This is Power of X or Power of 10, whatever you want to call it. This is number 1. And last week we did a review on House of X. And I want to give my quick review of this one right here. The House of X one I really enjoyed. I thought it was a great story, easy to jump on. This one I don't think lived up to what the House of X did. I was a little disappointed. I thought that the kind of give away the whole ending to the possible storyline for this series and years to come. They kind of threw it all in there, and it kind of makes me think they're doing a scenario to where the story might be we have to prevent this from happening type thing. And that is something that the X-Men have done quite a bit. So I'd like them to not rehash that, and that's kind of what I see them doing. I do like the fact that they introduce a couple new characters. That's always fun, but I don't think the order of the books is correct. And I actually shared this opinion with someone else. I think if you read this book first and then the House of X second, I think it might make a little bit more sense, but that's just my opinion. All in all, the book was okay. It had a lot to live up to, and I think it kind of fell short. I am going to keep going with the series because I'm curious to see where it goes, but I'm a little disappointed that they kind of let the cat out of the bag and you see the final result. Okay, let's set these down. I'll show you some other ones I got for this week's poll, which is The Batman Who Laughs number 7. This series came to an end. And then we have The Batman Last Night on Earth. This is book 2. I still haven't read that one yet. I need to. I'm getting all these. The Road to 300 is a Spawn number 299. 299, the Virgin variant, and then the regular cover 299. And we all know that that is a cover swipe of the Amazing Spider-Man book, which is one of my favorites. But really cool. One more book to go to 300, and then 301 right after that. So really enjoying the Spawn series right now, and these covers are just great. Okay, let's go ahead and get to some of the comments. And this one is from Old Wolf 65, and I know for a fact that Old Wolf, when he wrote this comment, he knew that I would read it because it's pretty fun. And these comments, the majority of them are from the last week's coffee video, number 50. It says, great show, Bueller. Thanks for the heads up on the Bueller boxes. I already bought one. Thanks for the heads up on the second channel. Description is above. Already joined. But most of all, I have to comment on your bumps. You bumps are the best. Your bumps are the best on YouTube. Hell, probably the best bumps on the internet. Thanks again for everything, Trav. Oh, and keep your bumps up. Come on. He's referring to, it's been hashtag the Bueller bump type thing, and I wanted to tell you, everybody, thank you so much. There's a few channels I shouted out over the last few weeks, and we were able to kind of shed some more eyes to those channels. And really, those channels are the ones that did all the work. I just told people where to look, and we were able to get those channels over 1,000 subscribers. White Whale Comics, Discovery Bay Comics, and The Boy Who Had 7 all hit over 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations. And apparently, it's being referred to as the Bueller bump. He also mentioned the second channel. I do have a second channel, and guys, do me a favor, go check it out. It's called Nerd Talk with Bueller. What it is, it's just live streams, and I just go on there and talk about stuff. And honestly, I'm going to take a lot of my videos that I do on this channel, and I'm going to talk about them on that channel. So it's called Nerd Talk with Bueller. The link is down below. And he also said that thanks for heads up on the Bueller boxes. Yeah, no problem. Bueller boxes are back. They're $10 a box. If you want to go ahead and get one right now, they are guaranteed a variant in every single box. And like I said, they're only $10. And there's only a few left right now. The link to my eBay is down below. But go ahead and pick one up. It helps me out quite a bit, to be honest. Helps me pay some bills and do some other stuff as well. So $10 a box plus shipping. And there's also media mail shipping, which is cheaper. It's up to you, your pick. But Old Wolf, you knew I was going to read it. But thank you so much, and long live the Bueller bump. Okay, the next one is from Mike Boston. Love the old books. I actually really enjoy this comment. He says, love the old books, very little interest in new books. If I'm going to spend $5 on new books that has mostly art and no story, I will buy bronze or silver any day. Mike, I like this comment a lot, because you know what? When I got back into collecting a couple years ago, I really felt the same way. I was like, man, books are $4 or $5, and I can buy, stuff in the 50-cent boxes, older ones, or whatever I want. And so for a long time, I just bought the older books and stuff, and kind of the things I really enjoyed when I was a kid, because for some reason they're still available for like $1. And I got to the point to where I wanted to jump into some new storylines and stuff. And now I've really found myself buying newer books and kind of having the same feeling I did back in the 90s when I'd go into my local shop and there'd be a brand new title on the shelf. And I feel that same way now. So right now I'm still buying the older ones, but I do like the fact that the new ones are coming out with the new stories, new cover, new artists, stuff like that. It's kind of, it's a throwback for me. I don't like the prices quite a bit more, but you know what? It's always nice to know that comics just keep coming out and we get a nice choice. So anyway, but Mike, thank you so much for that comment, and I totally see where you're coming from. Okay, let me go ahead and take a sip of coffee. That's pretty good. And these next books, they won't fit on the stand because they're big books, and we're going to show some big books. These are great. This is Superman versus Shazam. These are these bigger style magazine books. And you know what? I'm going to see if it fits up there. Let's see here. If I can put one up there. That's kind of cool, right? All right. I'll put one at a time. How about that? We'll set that down. Captain America Bicentennial Battles. Look at this. This is just great. I like that as well. Awesome. We'll set that one down. I love these big books. Batman. I don't know what the issue or storyline is on that one, but that's kind of cool. I like that a lot. And of course, my favorite Superman movie, Superman 2. Look at that. Oh, the good old days. Stuff like that. So, awesome. And last one is this great one. And I think this is worth a little bit of money. This is Superman and Spider-Man number 28, the Treasury Edition. Look at that. Coming together. Pretty cool. Two superheroes from different companies working together, fighting crime, doing what's right. Nothing wrong with that, right? Okay. Anyway, I thought those were cool. I've actually had them for a while. I showed them on a video like over a year ago, and I just wanted to highlight them again because they're a little different and kind of cool looking. So let's go ahead and set that one down. I don't want it to fall. And we'll go ahead and get to some more comments here. This one is from Derek Magnus. It says, congrats on episode 50. That was last week for the coffee video. And also congrats on the 500,000 views and always increasing subscribers. Yeah, we hit over 500,000 total views for the channel, which is awesome. And increasing subscribers, man, we picked up a bunch of subscribers this last week. Obviously, the new show had a lot to do with it, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit. Also says, wish you could come to SIOXPERCon. I don't know if it's spelled right, but it's SIOUXPERCON here in South Dakota in September. You know what? Whatever the name of that con is, it sounds kind of cool. And I'm probably just not seeing what it actually says. But anyway, that sounds pretty cool. You know what? I do plan on doing possibly some traveling this next coming year. And I do want to kind of go across America and Canada, whatever, and kind of go to some places I've always wanted to go to. And meet some people and go to some cons and different comic shops. So next year, I'm kind of planning on doing that. I might take like a month or two and just kind of go on an extended road trip. I know I'm planning a trip to Florida. And I don't know exactly the dates, but I got to work that out. But that should be a lot of fun. But yeah, I would love to go hang out in South Dakota. That sounds cool. And hopefully that's a good con. And I'm sorry if I pronounced the name wrong, but I appreciate that, Derek, very much. Next one is from none other than the immortal Biggie Shack himself. I had the pleasure to be on his channel just the other night on Friday. We talked about wrestling. I'm a big wrestling fan. And it was a lot of fun. He says, heck yeah, you're doing Comics Worth series. OMG, you told this your second channel. I was wondering how many people will be there tonight. So Immortal Biggie Shack was one of the first ones to find my second channel because I've actually had it for like 2 months and I just never told anyone about it. Like I said, it's Nerd Talk with Bueller. And so he's been in the chat, usually just me and him and Sam and Casey, and it was just like the four of us for the longest time. So some more people are finding it. Like I said, it's Nerd Talk with Bueller. Go over, check it out. It's just live streams. I usually do them late at night, and I just talk about whatever, so it's kind of fun. And yeah, so he mentioned the new series, the What Are Comics Worth series. And man, the response for that one, I gotta tell you, has been fantastic. It's over about 3,000 views already. It came out on Friday. It's a brand new series. I'm always a little worried when I do a new series whether people are going to like it or not. And it's an interesting series, to say the least. And I got to tell you, there's a ton of comments. And I actually have a comment from that. We'll read it here in a second. But there's so many comments about it. There's over 150 comments. And people are very passionate about their thoughts about eBay and Overstreet Price Guide and the comparison of the two. And I like that. And honestly, I don't really have a dog in the fight. It doesn't really, to me, I don't really look at eBay or Overstreet and use that as a price. If it's not in the dollar bin, I probably don't buy it. And that's kind of how I look at it. But anyway, it's a great video series. And you know what, guys? I'm already working on episode 2, 3, and 4. And those are going to be a lot of fun. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to keep a running tally between every episode of the total price of all the books. So I think that will be kind of cool because we'll add up from the first episode, the second episode, third and fourth, and we'll have a total for everything at the very end. And who knows, this series might go for 100 episodes or 50 like the coffee did. So thank you, the Immortal Biggie Shack, for the comment, and I will probably see you later tonight on Nerd Talk with Bueller. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to some comic books. And these are pretty cool. And this is probably a long video, but that's okay because I got a lot of things to talk about. So I just like this. You know, I wish I had the actual book because it's such a cool cover. It's Fantastic Four, Marvel's Greatest Comic, starring Fantastic Four, number 92. This is a classic Hulk versus Thing. And I wanted to show it because the most recent Fantastic Four book has the Hulk versus Thing right now. And it's kind of a throwback to that. So it's not the real deal. I don't have the real deal, maybe someday, but these nice reprints are kind of cool. This one is just kind of weird. It's Marvel Premiere featuring Seeker 3000. And every now and then we like to throw something a little strange up there. It's by Marvel Comics, but I don't know anything about Seeker 3000. So anyway. And then we have Machine Man #1. And apparently this is a key book right now. It's actually picking up some steam and it's got a little bit of value. So I went through my collection and sure enough I had a copy. I think I have the full series. These ones, I need your guys' help on these ones because I'm kind of curious. This is Iron Man 288 and it has a really shiny cover. And then I noticed number 290 also had the shiny cover. And then Iron Man number 300 also had a nice shiny cover. And I'm curious to know if they were doing some kind of shiny promotion type thing for those last 20 or some odd books with the different armors and stuff. Like I said, I don't have a lot of them, so if you guys know, just let me know, or was it just these 3 books? And last one from this round is just an awesome cover swipe of a great Avengers book. This is Avengers number 6. Look at that. I would also like to have the original one of that one as well, the original cover. But God, that's such a great looking book. And it introduces the Vision in the original Avengers series. This is something totally different, by the way. But just a neat looking book, great cover swipe. Thought I'd show that one off. Okay, let's go ahead and take another sip of coffee. And we are going to go ahead and get to the last comment. And this one is from The Boy Who Had 7 Talks Comic Books. Awesome. I was on his channel last week as well. That was a lot of fun. It said, wow, I wasn't expecting this. And by the way, this comment is from the new video series, the What Are Comics Worth. It said, wow, I wasn't expecting this. I have a few older copies of Overstreet, and they were always way behind like they were here in Immortal Hulk 2. I was expecting them to be way under. I wonder if they've been upping their game of late to catch up with eBay trend. Looks like eBay prices are better for buyers and Overstreet better for sellers. Well, like you said, if you take out the jungle action, it's only a $10 difference. Sweet video Bueller, I like this. Thank you, The Boy Who Had 7. Matt, appreciate that. Like I said, I had a great time on your channel, and congratulations on 1,000. When I did this video series, the What Are Comics Worth, I wanted some feedback because I want, it's not a perfect comparison, let's just be honest. But the more feedback I get, the more accurate I could probably make it. And some of the feedback I received for the video was taking an average of sold books or whatnot on eBay. And that's actually what I was doing. It's just something I didn't say that I was doing. My #1 criteria when I compare the prices are, obviously, it's going to be grade. The grade of the book has to be #1. The Overstreet Price Guide has a 9.2 grade near mint, so I'm trying to find 9.2 copies of the books. That's where there's always a bigger discrepancy in comics because of the grade itself. A 9.6 and 9.8 is quite a bit more than a 9.2. So I'm looking for that 9.2. So that's the first thing I look for. And then I take the average. I also look at like the shipping costs. If it's shipped within the United States to the United States. And then also if it's absorbently amount of shipping, I know they're trying to put off some of the cost into the book. And I know a little bit about shipping comics because literally this year I've shipped over 12,000 comic books. So I know how much it costs. I also factor in possibly the insurance. If it's a more expensive book, there's probably some insurance involved, so I put that in as well. I'm trying to get it as accurate as I can and compare it to the Overstreet. And one thing I want you guys to know, I do the eBay price listing first. That's one thing I noticed right away. I need to do the eBay price listing first, and then I go and compare it to the Overstreet. I think that way I don't have like a price I'm looking for. That way I can just find, okay, there it is. We'll see what it is. So eBay price is what I look for first. Once I have that written down, then I bring in the Overstreet and do the comparison. But I hope you guys liked that video series, and thank you so much for all the comments and the passion. And just, if you haven't watched it, go watch it and go read the comments because, man, people, it's a lot of fun. It's very much appreciated. And like I said, there's like almost 150 comments on that video. And I'm looking forward to doing some more. And honestly, I think I'll have one out this week. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the last batch of comic books. We'll set these down. And these were some gifts that were sent my way for my birthday. So thank you very much. This first one is from my sister, Kim. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 60. So thank you, sis. Love that one. My buddy Robert Galvin sent me some Wolverines, and I showed some of these on my live stream, but you might have missed them. But Wolverine #1, he knows I'm a big fan of Wolverine. And then also Wolverine #1 from the limited series, very cool. My buddy Steve sent me this, X-Men #16, third appearance in the Sentinels. And then Tony Stark, or not Tony Stark, but Iron Man, obviously Tony Stark, #2, and this is the first appearance of one of his many girlfriends. Not bad. And I also just received this one, and this one is pretty cool. And this one is #105 of the Incredible Hulk. And if you see behind me, they also sent me a plaque, or the frame, or whatever you call the picture, similar to the ones I've always had. They didn't stop there. They actually sent me this, which is really cool. This is some artwork. Let me see if I can show this better. This is some artwork, and this is a Harley Quinn, but it's from the Nightmare Before Christmas characters. And then this is the Joker from the Nightmare Before Christmas. But that's really cool. And thank you. And they actually sent a card, and I'll just read a little bit from the card. And this is from the comic collection agency that sent me all this great stuff. They actually sent me some trading cards as well. It says, "Happy birthday, Bueller. Here's a small something to add to your collection. I hope you have a great birthday. Much love and respect. The comic collection agency. P.S. Love the channel and love the Bueller boxes." So thank you so much. Very cool. I really enjoy this stuff, and you know what? I love the poster, or whatever you want to call it, the plaque and stuff. I think it's really cool. I've been wanting to get some more of those, and the book to go along with it. Awesome. So thank you to everybody who kind of gave me some birthday gifts. Very neat getting comic books for your birthday. It's obviously one of the best things that you could get. One other thing I want to show really quick. I don't know if he's watching here in this premiere, but this one is especially for you. James did this great artwork right here, and he sent it to me a long time ago. And I never showed it because I didn't know he wanted to, but he drew me a Wolverine, and Wolverine is attacking the Bueller ball. So there you go, James. Thank you so much. I just wanted to show that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's fun. Anyway, let's take another sip of coffee. And before I forget, I have some pins that are on my vest, and this little character's been sitting here, Cade 6. This was sent to me by Knights of Old. He is a really cool guy. He sent me this. He actually works on my favorite video game, and these pins are different characters from the game, and then there's a ghost. It's all called Destiny, or Destiny 2. So thank you so much. Sent me a shirt as well with some other stuff. It's awesome. Looking forward to meeting him very soon. Alright guys, this is a very long video. Like I said, a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of books. I don't know if you guys are still watching, and I'm probably forgetting some things. Don't forget to enter the contest. Just leave a comment down below. If you need a Bueller box, they are available. There's a small amount, I think less than 10. I might have some more later in the week, but they will all be shipping out, and I'll be shipping out everything. A bunch of stuff went out on Friday, and then a bunch of stuff is going out on today and tomorrow, and all the giveaways and stuff like that, those are all going out as well. I need to get rid of all this stuff. Anyway, alright guys, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.